Well, we think Fed has been priced into the ceiling in terms of optimism for the coming day. In terms of the Chancellor's announcement today, Rishi Sunak, we have to look out because, yes, we may get some new spending initiatives, but I think the main focus would be on whether or not there's an announcement on the removal of the scheme protecting furloughed workers in September, which could result in a big spike in the unemployment rate. In terms of the Brexit negotiations, we expect them to really go down to the wire. So we may get a little bit of good news today, but I think October is going to be the main period there. And if you do get good news today, then we think that it will only deteriorate and get more stressful for investors as that informal October-November deadline approaches.
Well, that's disappointing, David. I've got to say, we're always looking for a clear-cut resolution on this front, but it hasn't been so. On the other side of the negotiating table, though, the Europeans seem to be making some more progress, at least in their response to the COVID crisis and various elements. And you seem pretty confident when it comes to the euro outlook. Can you give us your take on just how strong euro could get?
Well, we think euro dollar could definitely get to 115 in the coming few months. Now, when it comes to euro, we've got a few things in its favour. First of all, it has effectively, so far at least, controlled COVID-19 outbreaks now. And our research shows that, particularly for euro dollar, that relative lockdowns are actually very important for that exchange rate. So we have the US, which is contrasted. It hasn't effectively contained COVID-19. It has risks of a second wave and so on, and actually it is reversing some of its easings of lockdowns. While in Europe, we've actually seen an easing in lockdowns and things seem pretty contained. So that's actually one positive for the euro. Another is that in the US, we've got the political risk with the US presidential election. We've had the civil unrest. While in Europe, we've actually seen a little bit more optimism on more Europe in terms of some debt neutralization, the COVID-19 rescue package, and on top of that, we recently had the German Parliament actually say it supports the ECB's bond buying program. So you've got a little bit more solidarity when it comes to the euro. So that's actually positive for euro dollar overall. Obviously, the summer season, particularly the tourist season, will be incredibly important for Europe.